Well, hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your July reading. Hope you are amazing. So, we are going to jump into a few cards first. We have Student in Reverse, Never Ending Story, and Not For You. So, your energy in July is about you learning. It's definitely a learning curve, a learning process for you. I feel like there's new things coming into your life, whether a new experience or just a new way of enjoying life or taking life in, a new way of doing things, new routines. I'm also getting like feeling brand new, feeling a spark of some sort, just sort of like excited about what's to come next for July. Um, Yeah, it feels like a spark where maybe one was missing or you had a certain routine. It just feels like there's an invigoration there that wasn't there before. I also see you taking some things out of your life that no longer fit. Don't be afraid of that. It's just an adjustment, period. Okay? So we're going to go forward right after this. Okay, let's get into some more cards for July. Capricorn for July. So we have a creative endeavor. Interesting. That's that spark I'm telling you about. Planning and action and loss. Yeah, same drill. There's a lot of movement in July, and it's good movement. You're creating, you're building, you're expanding. Maybe on an idea, on a project, on a business, on your life. Good things, good things. Um, and it's really helping you expand for the future or make good steps towards the future. I do see there being maybe people you have to get rid of or depart from, energy that no longer serves you that you have to depart from, ideals, routines that no longer serve you as well. So we have spirit of fire, ancient forest, and spirit of earth. Yeah, definitely energy of starting new projects. I've said it multiple times at this point, so this is a really good time to start new projects or to move further in those projects. You definitely have a spark in you. I would really get a lot of work done or goals done. If you want to spring clean, if you want to start something, if you're inspired to start something, this is a good time to do so, right? This is interesting because this is about building for your future, but I also see you making plans for something bigger than you would normally choose to do for yourself, right? So you have this invigorated spirit, as I was speaking about before, Capricorn, and you want to do something out of your box that you were in. So I do feel you stepping out of the box in that way. Okay. All right. Let's get into your cards. Ooh. Okay. We have Ten of Swords, Three of Swords, Eight of Coins, Knight of Swords, the Lovers, Two of Swords, Knight of Swords, Temperance, and the Knight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have Strength. Yeah, I see that there may have been a lack of energy or a lack of motivation, right? I still see you sort of doing what you need to do. You're not stopping doing that, but you know that if you have more motivation or more drive that things could get done better or more efficiently. And you haven't had that. I feel like you find that new sense of strength to like push through in July. It's like an invigoration, reinvigoration, I guess is the word. So in the center, it's interesting that we have the lovers here. Um, I feel like this is a partnership with spirit of self, of feeling like a wholeness, sort of like the other part of you that was missing or feel like it was drifting is kind of being put back together. It feels more like that than love. I see people healing from heartbreak, and it's not just healing from heartbreak, it's like understanding that something just was not for you, that person wasn't for you, or seeing the honest truth about the relationship or situation you were in instead of just being like, you know, in a non accepting space. Okay. Yeah, definitely. That's definitely what I'm going to say. Yeah. Um, you may actually speak with this person that has been on your mind, or maybe they've been sort of lingering around physically as well. But it's more like you have the the understanding of what you need to tell yourself, if that makes any sense. So it's like you clearly know what's going on here. You can clearly move on from this. You fully understand, you're letting it go. It's like you're growing up away from this energy. Yeah, you definitely understand. Um, you're not trying to argue with them. You're not trying to argue with yourself. You're just trying to move on and you're trying to grow. So, this is a clean slate for new love to come in as well. Okay. Because you're fully letting it go. Those of you who have been working on projects or are trying to get something done or work on something, and it almost seems like it's not giving you what you want back, like all the energy that you're putting into it, you have this new reinvigoration. You're reinvigorated to continue to work on it, but it has a different energy. I feel it. It has a different energy, a different drive. Um, even though I see like even though you don't know what's gonna come, like nothing has really changed, but it feels different. Um, it feels like you're coming at it with a different approach. Yeah, a different approach. Like you understand, you're clear on what needs to happen, and you're getting it done. Is the easiest thing to say. Okay. If there has been a boss or someone at work or in your life who has been very demanding, this could be an air sign. I'm not saying that it is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It could be. It doesn't have to be. But there's two things. Someone that has been very demanding in your life is being more patient. I see that there may be a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius also who's looking at you differently. So this could be a boss, but I feel like there's someone who maybe thought they knew something about you or how you were, but they don't really know as much as they thought they knew. It's like they were talking or moving or assuming before they even found it out. But they're like slowing down that energy to kind of see you for who you are. Interesting. And they see that they have a lot more in common with you or that you understand them. Yeah, This is a person that's stopping acting like they know everything about you. They're all about you. This is interesting. They could be falling in love with you, but they could just be really infatuated with you in July. Um, but also they don't want to admit it. So somebody's looking at you differently, almost like they see you for who you are. Um, whether this is in love or just respecting you in that way. But they're not going to admit it out loud for right now. Okay. So I'm going to tell you, Capricorn, to be kind to people because you don't know who this person is. You know, it's like they need that kindness. It makes them care more. I'm, I'm just going to say that. Okay. Interesting. So this piggybacks on what I was saying. Don't try to look for love, but love is finding you in July. Someone's really into you, but you're not going to know who this person is right now. They're watching you. Um, be careful of being negative. Be careful of being mean. Things like that. Like try to be free flowing as much as you can. Somebody hasn't made a decision yet on whether they're going to say something or not, but you're right in their viewpoint, you know? This is interesting. Yeah, they're looking at you. Someone's watching you. They feel like you're the one. Interesting. Okay. All right. All right, let's move forward. Hey, these cards is everywhere. Okay. In July, you find yourself purging from things that you've had on your mind or things that have been worrying you or things that you like kind of don't even need to think about, but they've been in your head. You're like purging yourself of that. It's not useful anymore. You don't need that energy. And you're seeing that after being clouded by maybe heartbreak or hurt or angst. I feel like that's sort of lifting from you in July. Um, so now that that's lifting from you, Capricorn, now you can go out and make things happen for yourself. You can go out and do things that you've never done before or start projects that you maybe didn't have the confidence in to start. Um, I see someone that's not in your life watching you. Like someone that you've put out of your circle. Not put out like angry, but they're just not in your circle or maybe you haven't talked to them in a long time. I see that person like watching you and trying to figure you out. It's very interesting because it's like they thought they understood you, but it's like they didn't even crack the surface of what they thought. Hmm. And this is a person that thinks they know everything. Um, it's like they talked to you some while ago for maybe like a brief moment, like in passing or something, and that kind of triggered it. But it's interesting because I don't think you're thinking about this person. I don't think you're thinking about love. I don't think you're thinking about reconnecting with them. Very weird, but they're there. They're around, and you're just focusing on yourself and what you're doing. Okay. Yeah, you're definitely letting go of heartbreak. I don't see you very much focusing on love. But you are open to it. You know, it's not like someone's gonna come up and ask you for a date and you're gonna be like, no. You know, you're clearly separating yourself, and you have healed. At this point, you would have healed from this. You're moving on. You're separating yourself from things that don't help you anymore, even habits, people, habits, situations. You're separating yourself. Um, there is a soulmate around you. I'm going to keep saying this, and it's very interesting that it's in this energy. There is a soulmate around you, watching you and waiting. You have to be patient, and you have to be kind, and you have to be gentle in July. I feel like this person is sort of, you know, how some people kind of look for a reason not to like someone, even though they do, out of fear or like trying to self preserve. I guess that's the word. It feels like that's what this person is doing. So it's just begging you to be like kind and gentle, or like nicer, I guess, more calm, more patient, Jesus like. So keep working on projects that you almost, if not, threw to the side. You may get the feeling to pick those back up or to work on those again. Do that. Okay. It's going to be very beneficial to you. It's interesting because maybe there was a time of like pause, and you thought to yourself, you know, it's easier to not do anything. Okay. To not pick this up, to not work on it, to not start this again. That would be a bad decision from what I'm seeing here. Something good is going to come out of this invigorate regeneration of energy, for projects, old and new. Okay. I just feel like things are about to take off in some aspect. Yeah. Long story short, if you don't work on it, you won't reap the benefits. Long story short. Okay, so we're going to get into it some more. So this is like business, earth matters, matters of the heart, matters of the mind, and soul, basically. Okay, so in this energy, this is what's interesting about your love life, and this is not even in matters of the heart. This is over here in fire energy, soul energy, passion energy. You've cleared out a lot of things in your life, Capricorn, that don't need to be there. You've restructured, redone the blueprint, if you will, of your life and just how things are. And that hard work is going to pay off for you, which is interesting because I see love coming your way. I see connection coming your way, and I see things connecting or coming together, right? Feeling more in partnership with the universe and good vibes, you know, than you have been before. So moving into love. Yeah, love is not out the picture for you is what I'm saying. That's definitely what I see here. Um In the past, you've been really focused on knowing everything about your love life, or um, like, I need to get out there and make this happen. This person has to be the one. We have to figure out how to work this out. I feel like you started to go with the flow and just feel the energy that was within your love life, and saw that there was some things that you were just holding on to, or people that you were holding on to that you needed to let go in order to let real love, or that real heart energy, like, get in there. Okay. I see that turning your love life around. I do. Someone is going to start to want to get to know you. That's all that I'm going to say. They do have the idea of connecting with you in that way, but the important part here is spirit doesn't want you to start trying to change yourself or appeal to this person. They just want you to be your kind, loving self and let things happen in an organic way. So money and career. Interesting. You found a way to disconnect from work. That sounds weird, right? It's like you found a way to have a work-life balance, is what I'm seeing. Okay. You found a way to nourish your spirit and find things you like to do. Follow your heart. Don't overwork yourself. You've learned how to have a more healthy work-life balance, is what I'm seeing, right? I feel like you don't have a problem with stepping back when you need to, but you may have a problem. Okay, so this is the scenario that I'm seeing. I don't know how to word this, but you've learned how to, like, disconnect. Kind of like when you come from a really long vacation, you feel really good and you come back to work. And then when you're at work, you're thinking to yourself, you know what? I don't have to deal with this, but you do. It's like a hard time sort of readjusting. You can do it. You just have to throw yourself back into the mix, is the energy that I'm getting from that. But other than that, it looks good. Yeah, you just got to work on getting yourself back open to it. Okay. And you have a new project lingering. It's like you're starting something, a project at work. You're starting something that's going to stick with you for life. Not for life, but for a long time. You're going to build foundations there. It's something that's going to be with you for a while. I feel like at the beginning, middle of July, you're kind of like, I don't really know. I'm doing it. We'll see what happens. You're not sure. You're not in it 100%. But I feel like when things start to ramp up, you're like, this is something that's going to stick with me. So I feel like you're a little bit iffy about communicating feelings or communicating something in solid form. And I'm saying this in general because it feels like it could be a lot of things. So you are iffy about putting something into solid form, writing on a paper, signing a contract, that kind of thing. But once you see that it's starting to work for you, then you're like, okay, I'm going to do it. Okay, this is something that I'm going to keep around, or something of that nature. Yeah, you're not confident about how it's going to go. You feel like something's going to go wrong or go bad because, yeah, you don't know if you have the strength, Capricorn, to fix it when it does. That's the thing. But I do see that it's going to be a solid investment of your time and energy of taking that risk. It's going to work out. Something's going to work out for you. Just keep yourself open to the possibilities, okay? So, let's see. facade, service, and balance. There's this energy that you've been faking it to make it for a long time. Not that it's a lie, but it's like, oh, I don't want to go to work, but I'm working. Okay. And I feel like all that is changing because it's like you are reinvigorated on why you're doing something, why you're trying to heal from heartbreak, why you go to work every day, why you're trying this project, why you're doing this. You're reminding yourself why you're doing something. And it sort of connects with your spirit. And you're like, I'm doing this because it's true to me. I want to live my most authentic life and be my most authentic self. So this is why I'm doing that. That's exactly what these cards are saying. So you can take that how you will. But Capricorn, I love you. Thank you for being here. Sorry I was gone for so long, but I'm back. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.